Whether it's empanadas, fried rice, cannolis, or potato pancakes, your heritage likely plays a huge role in how you feed your family. Today, kids nationwide are stepping up to the plate and learning hands-on how to indulge in cultural culinary delights in a more nutritious way. And it's making a real big difference for their entire families. Here to tell us about it as part of our My Health series is Linda Novick O'Keefe, Executive Director of Common Threads. We're also happy to welcome back once again Lisa Gable, President of the Healthy Weight Commitment Foundation. Good morning.
Good morning.
Thanks for being here. And again, Lisa, welcome back. Linda, let's talk with you first. Common Threads. I know you're teaching kids the importance of nutrition, and it's really hands-on, which I love. So tell me about that.
Common Threads is a non-for-profit organization. We're 8 years old. We teach low-income children, ages 8 to 12, living in low-income minority communities in Chicago, Miami, Washington, D.C., and Los Angeles, how to cook. We're really teaching them about the knowledge and skills of healthy eating. We're trying to build their confidence in the kitchen and beyond, and we're trying to empower them to cook at home and to make the family meal a priority.
Almost like a second generation of non-cookers.
Absolutely. We're on right now a second generation of non-cookers. So we firmly believe, and Lisa does as well, that the family cooking together and the family meal is so important to get and plays a strong role in combating childhood obesity.
So you really think the art of cooking and learning that will make them healthier in the long run?
Absolutely. When you're teaching children and families knowledge and skills, especially the skills of cooking and healthy living, you're giving them a toolkit that lasts a lifetime. When they know how to prepare healthy preparations to foods, when they understand what portion control is, and as well as just painting your plate with color, the brighter the better, the more colorful, the more nutrients, they can take control of their own health.
Now, Lisa, you have an involvement now with Common Threads. Tell me about it.
We have a great partnership that really sprung about because of a program we launched called Together Counts. And it asks families to take a pledge to eat more family meals together and engage in more physical activity as a family, which, as you can tell, is a perfect fit with the things that Linda's doing in those low-income communities.
All right, but I have a question here, Linda. I grew up, Cuban family, arroz con frijoles negros, rice and black beans, and arroz con pollo, chicken and rice. You know where I'm going, right? Really heavy meals that are really not very good for you. How do you transition if you're in a certain, heritage of, going from something like that to something a little bit more healthy?
Well, back to the toolkit. We're giving them these knowledge and skills of healthy eating. When you know how to, healthy preparations of food, when you know how to bake, broil, steam, boil, when you know how to use spice and use fresh herbs as a way to bring out the flavors in food, you don't need to use as much salt. You don't need to use as much oil and butter and lard. It's just, it gives them a way to make their favorite recipes, the same foods that give them, that they have familial cultural ties to, that make them feel good, and it can be better for them too.
Tell me about this great 10-week initiative program that you have. I've heard it's a great success.
So our program, our after-school program is 10 weeks. So kids come to us once a week for 10 weeks for 2 hours, and each week they get onto an imaginary airplane and they travel to a different country, and they learn how to make 3 to 4 very healthy, affordable recipes from that particular country. When Katrina happened, when the disasters in Haiti and Japan happened, food was a way that we could talk to the kids about current events. We could celebrate their cultures and send good thoughts, warm thoughts their way just by making the food from those countries.
I'm loving it. And Lisa, I would think you would agree with me here that eating together as a family is so imperative. I mean, my mom used to always say, we need to eat together. We need to eat together. Maybe it can't happen every day, but we got to make an effort.
Well, our statistics show that families who eat 5 to 7 meals together during the week have less tendency to be overweight or obese. And so we know that with programs like Linda, where the kids are being the activist at home, they're the ones bringing that new habit to the household. They're empowered to feel as if they can make a change in how the household manages its meals and its activities. It's incredibly powerful. It helps their self-esteem, and it helps combat the problem of obesity.
And I can only imagine that you've seen that, like Lisa just said. The children must change. And maybe even get a better chance in life.
Absolutely. After going through our program, we're really thrilled to be able to say that 66% of the children and families that have been through our program are making the same recipes that they learned at Common Threads at home.
Awesome.
About 98% of them are choosing more fruits and vegetables. Awesome. 94% of these kids are actually asking their parents to be part of the grocery shopping process. You know, it's exciting. These children are becoming advocates at home for healthy eating, and they're also becoming huge promoters of the family meal.
I love it. The roles are reversing. The children are actually teaching the parents.
Absolutely.
Excellent. Thank you so much for what you're doing. Great program. Lisa, as always, great to have you here. And if you'd like to learn more about Common Threads, visit them online at commonthreads.org. And for tips on talking to your family about healthy eating choices and recipes, check out the website energybalance101.com. Get involved.